Hello everybody, my name is Anders, and wait a second, I'm not Anders. I'm kidding, I'm Warhawk, and today we have a free-for-all match on the map Lockdown with the L118 extended mags. Just a gist of what happens in the end. I go 30-10, and I beat the person in second place by about 5 kills. And I need, I'd say, a lot of time to talk about the next subject because it is very important in our country, and it is very important to many of those who are politically aware. But I am not saying you have to be politically aware to know about it. It's just more important to them than your average Call of Duty player. Nothing against Call of Duty players. Anyway, that subject is gun control and gun banning in the United States. Now, just for information, for those who don't know, gun control is the precautions made to make sure that guns do not go into untrustworthy hands, like criminals, like those who are diagnosed with serious mental illnesses, and just people like that. And it involves things like background checks, fingerprints, and waiting periods, and gun taxes, just to make sure that you are committed to buying a firearm and you are trustworthy of using said firearm. And the next one, gun banning, is kind of the opposite in a way. It is attempting to make guns illegal to civilians of the United States, similar to the way marijuana and cocaine is illegal to the civilians of the United States. This would make guns in that same category. And the main argument for the banning of guns is the quote, banning guns keeps them out of the wrong hands. And that is the main argument for it, that criminals won't have them, and because nobody will have them, so there will be no crime, there will be no murder. It'll just make peace in the world. And my question for you is that correct? Do you think banning guns is right? Is it the smart move, or is it just an action that we should not take? Would it make things worse? Gun control is already in effect, and I'm pretty sure the opinion of that is the same in most people, that yes. There might be a few no's, that it should be widely available, but those are few and far between. Now, to get into my opinion about the whole prohibition of guns, my personal opinion is no, we should not prohibit guns. And if you knew me, you might assume that this is because I'm biased, because I do live in a gun-owning family. There are not too many, but we usually have them for self-defense. We do have one specifically for home defense, and we have never had to use it. That is just a I guess a prerequisite to put in there. And what I'm trying to get onto is gun banning is not a good idea. Going back to the same quote as before, the quote that banning guns keeps guns out of the wrong hands is not correct. By definition, a law is only followed by law-abiding citizens, hence not criminals. So going back to the drugs, marijuana and cocaine might be illegal, but it doesn't mean it's not used and obtained and possessed by people. It's just illegal to do so. So only criminals will have guns. So law-abiding citizens have absolutely no protection against them unless you're ready to pull out your trusty throwing knife and go all Call of Duty on them. If you have enough skill with a throwing knife, go right ahead. Or you pull out your pepper spray and see how much luck that gives you, but it would just make defending yourself against an armed criminal impossible at that point. And that is why I think it is wrong. And many people say, oh, but the criminals won't have it either because we're banning guns. And what people don't understand is that banning guns does not destroy the guns. It does not erase guns from existence. It just makes them illegal. And if we've learned anything from prohibition, prohibiting something completely never works. And if you do not know, prohibition is where we banned alcohol from the society, and as a result, people went into speakeasies or illegal bars. Gangsters basically ruled the cities, and they actually had more powers than the authority, and it was a ridiculous time. So, if we've learned anything from history, is that banning something that doesn't seem good on paper is not the way to do it. Gun control is the best way to do it. That's my opinion. We have run out of time. Just like I will always say, if you have any critiques, please tell me in the comments. Answer to the question, please tell me in the comments. And see y'all later.